Rubiano.
We have our starting fives brought to you by New Star Max. Win to the max. Adrian Ramirez, James Castro, Jason Grimaldo, Rafi Octobre, and Mitchell Minus for the Bataan Risers. And then we have Axel Inigo, Lawrence Victoria, Warren Bonifacio, Don Reverente, and Patrick Sleet on his last game with the Pasay Voyagers. Thank you for joining us. We're back with Paul. Paul scores from downtown. That's Lawrence Victoria for 3.
Yung
high school pa lang nakitaan na nila ng potential yan na maging star itong si Lawrence. As Mitchell Minus scores inside. This is another guy with star potential.
Right. Pero staying with Lawrence, talaga namang kakaiba itong season na to. You see the step up when it comes to production. And Warren Bonifacio, your second lead.
It's by Victoria.
Good defense, staying active with those hands kahit nakatalikot, anticipating a backdoor cut. Wow.
Nobody guarded him.
Yeah.
Ironically, before this game, I asked it sa Pasay Voyagers. And again, it's just the respect that people have given him already for all of his hard work as Rafi Octobre scores.
Yes, I think the word of for all of his
teammates so that overall, the lives of these Voyagers would be easier as Rafi Octobre makes a three-pointer.
And that's one guy also that they surely missed. Rafi Octobre sa position na yan, napakalaking bagay para dito sa Bataan.
Axel Inigo will answer back on the other end. And he just brought out his signature bow and arrow. Missing, and here's Victoria passing to Axel. Back-to-back three-pointers for Axel Inigo.
Well, players, they're gonna stay with the core, and so that's gonna take a lot on the resolve of the Bataan Risers, because after all, other teams have really shored up their roster.
By the way,
sabi ni Coach Woody, you gotta work to a team that has to be very efficient and understand both offense and defense. And so far, you look at the efficiency, it's really good shooting here by Pasay, roughly about 55% from the first.
And they're on the run, 4-on-1. That's too easy for Lawrence Victoria.
Agree.
They're both in the game, by the way. 2 defensive specialists for Marlon Martin, but they're going to have to deliver offensively, much as Mitchell Minus has done. Patrick Sleet, quick first step. That happened so fast.
Yeah, that burst comfortable with, and to bring it here together. Oh, what a pass.
AJ Coronel will finish inside. Beautiful read by Warren Bonifacio.
That's just a good baseline spot with J-Mark controlling, ball distribution as well as the defense. He's really leading the way.
There's a three-pointer by Jeff Santos. That's near the corner. Sideline inbound. 3 seconds to go. Yves Sazon will fire this as per usual, and he will score.
Shooting actually 50% at least from 3 in the first quarter.
This first quarter score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL.
For all the fans from Nueva Ecija.
I'm not going to be surprised, by the way, if Pampanga has brought another set of fans for us.
Far.
Manalang drives. There's the feed onto Don Reverente. That's the good thing about the Manalang brothers. They're so unselfish.
Yeah.
Manalang thought about it. That's a steal. Great anticipation by the MVP of Diliman College.
Yeah, and every time Robbie Darang.
Jasper Salenga. A lot of time here. Another cross-court pass. How about that offensive execution by Pasay?
Yeah, and coaches would tell you.
Now to the corner, Jasper Salenga. The drive and the feed.
Yeah.
Great patience.
And they just keep on attacking,
They're shooting better than 60% from the field. And Bataan, the rate is below 40. That would certainly help.
Yeah.
They're 6 3-pointer out of 10 tries.
And yan talaga and really just empowering your players on the floor.
And by the way, it also is valuable to hear that from Paul Manalang as Jasper Salenga just made a 3-pointer. Why Paul Manalang? Grimaldo, and they get him the ball.
There you go.
Jason, umalis na lang si Lawrence Victoria.
Kasi alam niya may parating na na contact eh. Better just
drive-in kick again.
Ooh.
Patrick Sleet dancing with Rafi Octobre. That's a good look for Warren. And that's a 3-pointer.
Well, it really does make sense. Paint touches, then kick it out to shooters from the outside.
Malayan High School.
Yes.
He came from Mapua. At alam naman natin sa mga programang iyon, doble ang pressure sa science and math.
Yeah.
Remaining before halftime, here's Patrick Sleet. The drive and the kick. Brian Hilario, the other center for them, will score.
Yeah. And definitely si Brian has got that range from the outside.
Scoring 8 points in their previous game. It was drastically needed with Bonifacio being out of the game due to 2 technical fouls. Ayun identity building.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a better term.
Yes.
Naalam pa lang natin kung ano ba ang kaya nilang gawin against contenders.
Daming dribbles na ginawa ni Warren doon. Really trying to extricate himself from that defense.
Oktobre, took it upon himself.
Yeah.
Wala na siyang pinasahan doon. And he trimmed MVP, John Wilson. They will take on our defending champions in our last game for today.
And I'm sure this past few days, oh, what a 3 by Lawrence right there. And
Past few days,
I'm sure.
a 3 for Rafi. That's good. Rafi Octobre is feeling it.
Yeah, it's within the range. And so far, yung left.
Second frame. Answering back to the 26 of Pasay in the first quarter. This halftime score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX.
Adrenaline lang yan. Parang ikaw lang yan, Mings. If you don't feel well, you go to a game, you feel a lot better.
Oh, yeah. As Patrick Sleet scores inside. Ano na dito sa MPBL?
Pero patuloy ang mga lumalakad na tao papasok dito sa venue natin.
Kaya pang magsiksikan yan. As Sazon makes a 3-pointer.
You can have no fouls because you're just standing around. You're not helping out.
Carl Bringas just scored on a layup. Speaking of
the defense there by Bataan, 4 white shirts immediately right in front.
Axel, step back, no foul, but the conversion for Axel Inigo. That's his 3rd 3-pointer in this game.
Yeah, and Axel's feeling it, or for your initial guy with the ball to drive.
Here's James Castro with a layup. 4 points for him. And 15 before the end of the 3rd. Castro feeds onto Alex Ramos.
Yeah, nice pass.
Left, Reverente bumping his way through. Bit of a scramble. Patrick Sleet recovers.
Well, a pickup like that, ganong kalapit.
Oh, the players of Bataan looking so concerned at the sideline.
Right.
And I'm sure she'd be happy with that jumper and the conversion by Yves Sazon, who's now in double figures. You think about it. And we did mention we're expecting this game to go down the wire. This 3rd quarter score is brought to you by GameX.
Lumalalim yung drive nangyayari.
It's like wearing them down.
Right.
A steal and a breakaway layup for Patrick Sleet.
And that's a turnover.
8 on the shot clock. Cross court again. Victoria for 3. Yes, sir.
And he felt that, and he needed that. It's been quite a while since the last time he's
his name. Here's Lawrence, no numbers. Victoria says, no problem. No basket. There's the putback for Cyrus Tabi.
And so far, this
John Wilson, Larry Rodriguez, of course, still, nearer to their primes. Late na nag-emerge as AJ Canela scores inside. Late na nag-emerge yung Darang. Rafi for 3. Good look.
Yeah. Somehow, kokonti.
13 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 dimes. That's a block by Ramos, but there's Warren Bonifacio for the cleanup.
Rebound Balti.
Yeah. Easy guess. 14 rebounds per game. He will be in action later on versus Nueva Ecija. There's a 3-pointer for Bataan. Only 9 points for them. On the other end, Pasay is up to 15 points in the 4th. Rafi Octobre, he scores. He had that mismatch.
Yeah, and kasi karamihan ng mga fouls sa kanya because he loves to attack the rack every time. And so, kailangan mong pigilan. For the most part, nakaka-foul ka sa kanya. That's why he draws a lot.
A 3 for Rafi. The lead is 9.
Pero nasa baba ka, nasa north ka, you're going up against number 1 and number 2. That's the tough one.
But by the way,
done well, he's represented Pasay very well on his last playing day.
All right, bon voyage to Patrick Sleet.